This is Soph.
This is Rich.
And we are from across
the pond. Rich, how are you doing?
How are you doing? I'm doing excellent. Still on a job hunt.
Oh, I thought last week you told us you got a job.
Yeah, I do. I'm still waiting on my background check. So in the meantime,
you're looking at options.
You got it. You don't throw all your eggs in one basket.
That is the best way. Do not put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Spread them eggs far and wide.
Spread them. Spread that seed.
Whoop, whoop. No glove, no love. Spread the seed.
Other than that, my weekend has been really good. The weather here has been shite. I said the week. Did I say weekend?
You said the weekend.
I meant to say the week. The week has been shite because of the weather here. It's been raining, so I'm hoping that it doesn't flood anywhere.
Oh God! On the ATP, you're nearly escaping.
It just creeped out too. It creeped out. I've been running and gunning all week long. Matter of fact, let me turn my phone down.
Running and gunning.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mean literally.
Now, if I need to rob a bank, I ain't gonna tell anybody.
I should have told you this off air, but if you need to rob a bank, I will be the getaway driver for a cut. Be sure about that.
Yeah, I know what that cut'd be. Caught. It's short for caught.
No, it won't. I'm a very excellent.
Short for caught. Because we done told on ourselves already.
I'm a very excellent driver. And this is why nobody would think it's us. Because who is dumb enough to say on air, live on a show, they're going to rob a bank and then go and do it? So actually...
people have done it.
It's a ploy. We're going to say that we're going to do it. But we're not really.
No, we're not. We're not doing it.
I'll talk to you in Wednesday's meeting about it, okay? You're right. Yeah. We're not going to do it.
Blueprints.
We are law-abiding citizens.
Yeah. So, how was your week?
Do you know what? I said the same thing, I think, on last week's show. But you know the bit in between Christmas and New Year when you don't know what day of the week is? I still don't know what day of the week it is. Yesterday when I got up, I was like, oh, God, it's only Wednesday and this and that. And then literally as we were getting ready to go to school, I was like, fudge! It's actually Thursday today. Alfie's got a swimming. I had to run around, get his swimming kit ready. I, like you, have been working like a trooper, gunning and whatever you said, sunning and gunning. Or
running
and gunning. Yes, that's been me. Finishing editing pictures. What else have I done this week? I've done so much. It's gone so, like, this year is flying by. Can you believe it's February already? We're 4 days into February.
Yeah, love it.
Love it. So yeah, work, home. The weather here has been changeable, shall we say. It was cold at the beginning of the week. I had to scrape my car. Then it got sunny. And this morning, after I dropped Alfie to school, it snowed. But if you were to look out the window now, sun's out, guns out. It's blazing squad. Sun's out.
She says, sun's out, guns out. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. What's going on in the news over there? Come on, share it far and wide.
Speaking of, I was on the gram, and I'm serious. I'm finally happy someone showed this. There's this whole celebrity trend that's going out where people are like building names with money and slings with money and posing with money. And I used to always tell myself, someone's going to get robbed one day.
Wasn't you, was it, when you were sunning and gunning?
Anyway, there was a picture on Instagram of a guy holding money, flashing it. And then they showed him where they were robbing him. And see, I try to tell people, be careful what you do on the internet, because it will come back to haunt you. Whoa. And this man, they showed people just trying to just robbing him, just trying. He's fighting back. He's fighting back. And I don't know if it ended well.
Now, listen, I'm not going to lie. I love me some gram. We all know that. I love social media. But there are some things you just don't need to share. And posing with heaps of of money is not the way forward. You're asking for trouble.
Exactly. And to me, I'd rather keep my finances as private as possible. You know what I mean? I think it's a younger generation thing. I think it's a fad. I think people can get really hurt behind it. You know what I mean? Keep your money in your pocket.
Thing with these young'uns, the money goes to their head. With the young'uns, money goes to their head. It burns a hole in their pocket. They think it's a status thing if you've got loads of money to show. No.
Mm-mm. And on the political front, I don't know if you heard this or not, but Putin, Russia, and Ukraine are.
Well, yeah, I was going to mention that because obviously we talk about the differences between here and here. And although Ukraine is not here and here, I am partly Ukraine, so really it is here. Right. And also USA and UK have said that they're going to side with the Ukraine because that's what they told them when the Ukraine broke away from Russia in the Soviet and became independent.
Well, here they're deploying troops, 3,000 of them.
Well, I know that the UK have removed all their workers from the Ukraine. UK workers that are there, they've removed them. But Putin, however you say his name, he's actually said Vladimir Putin, he's actually said, oh no, we're not gonna go to war. We're just putting them troops there. For what? If you ain't gonna go to war or you've got no intention of going to war, why are you gonna line up a heap of army troops on the border?
Hey, if it goes down, it goes down.
It does go down. I did speak to Uncle Fester in the week. Our family are on the opposite side. This is on the west, as far as I can gather. Our family are on the opposite side. However, obviously, if the war does go down, it's going to be a situation for everybody involved, always round. But yeah, who knows? It's all about power. Putin wants Ukraine back and he doesn't want them to go into and do anything with NATO.
Exactly. So that's what's jumping off. And then celebrity news. Oh, my heart is broken. Rihanna is pregnant.
Rihanna's having a baby. Now, there is not got to be anybody on the planet who doesn't know that, because if you open your phone, open your TV, open your computer, it was everywhere in the week. Pictures of her baby bump. Now, can you just tell me, who is this dude who did
A$AP Rocky is a rapper.
Hold on. Who's the dude who gave her the love without the glove?
I know, A$AP Rocky.
A$AP Rocky?
Yeah. He's a rapper. He's a known rapper.
A$AP Rocky. What a name.
Hey, look, check this out. I ain't mad at the brother if he gonna knock that down. I ain't mad at him. I'm a little heartbroken. But I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him.
To be fair, she's a little bit young for you.
Who, Rihanna?
Yeah, Rihanna.
Hey. Age ain't nothing but a number.
Okay, let's rewind to a previous show, and I'm sure you said you wouldn't go below 30.
Rihanna is not in her 20s. I'm gonna tell you that much right now.
You know what? I'm gonna look. You know us. I gotta look. What's your guess?
30, 32, somewhere in there.
Okay, I would have said 32. Let's have a look. Oh, 33.
Boom.
Rihanna,
boom.
He's still heartbroken because you would have slipped through the net just there, slightly.
Do everything at her but the kitchen sink.
Anything else going on over there?
Other than the weather, that's about it. Oh, our previous president had a rally and pretty much told on himself. So that was bound to happen. Talking about if he I know, right? If if he runs for election, he's going to pardon all the people who got arrested for the insurrection.
Oh, he said that previously, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. I try not to keep up with the man. I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy our government is back to boring news.
I think he just needs to go underground and stay there, really. Like, just keep yourself to yourself, go on about your business, don't any need to trouble anybody, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. And they ended with our present president said that they have killed one of the ISIS leaders, head of ISIS. So he announced that.
Great. Congratulations. Well, on this side of the POND, Bojo is still under investigation for his parties that he had. A Premiership footballer, Mason, can't remember his full name, I'm going to have a look, has been suspended due to assault and rape claims because but wait for it, some young lady actually posted the pictures and the video on her social media. That's how it came about. And to be fair, it doesn't hold him in a good light. It's not very good. You can hear him, Mason Greenwood, sorry, is his name. He's only 20, but if you listen to some of the stuff he's saying in this video, it's absolutely disgusting. It shouldn't be. I just think, what's happened to a young boy like that in his life to be treating a young lady like that? It's disgraceful. You get what you reap what you sow. So his career's over. Let's just say that. That's definitely over. So that's been in the news. Obviously, you've mentioned about Putin in Ukraine. That's been in the news. Yeah, you've given away my celebrity gossip.
Sorry.
About Rihanna. In the news, though, on this side of the pond, but it's actually not in the news as in on TV, but news as in news I'm going to share. Do you remember Mason, the lovely Mason, who was a guest on our show, the life coach?
Yes.
Him and his beautiful girlfriend, Looney, have had a baby. Yes, they had a beautiful baby girl and they named her River Ray. She's very cute.
Congratulations. That is such a beautiful name.
I know,
I've never heard anyone.
I was just about to say she's very well. I did say she was very, very cute. And then I was going to say she looks a spitting image of her dad. Don't want to give Mason a big head by letting him think he's cute, but the baby is very cute and she does look like him. Massive head of dark hair.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Mason. I am very, very happy for you. Is this his first child? Is this his first child?
It's his second child, her first child. So, yeah. Go on with that drink. You're getting your thirst on over there.
Yes, I have to stay hydrated. I have some prior engagements after this, so I have to stay hydrated.
Okay, well, we shan't intrude anymore on those personal hydration meetings. Okay. That's our update. That's the news update. There's probably a bit more, but as per usual, I'm winging it.
Oh, since you were talking about, I hate to say this would be the last one, celebrity gossip. Chris Brown is in the news.
He's had glove with no love. Love with no glove.
Love with no love. He even used the girl's phone and told her to take the plan B and was texting the girl and everything.
Oh, so he don't want to be in Rihanna's situation.
Well, if you didn't want to be in Rihanna's situation,
glove up.
Glove it up. But even so, even if you glove it up, if the woman says no, that means no.
Right. Oh, so he's in the news because somebody said no.
Right.
Ooh.
Supposedly he invited her on a boat, you know.
But let's be honest, if Chris Brown invites you up, he ain't inviting you up to sit around a campfire and drink coffee, is he?
Well, supposedly he was trying to coach her on her singing career.
Oh, really? What, for her knickers? I didn't realise you meant singing with them lips. Whew.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyway, hey, it happens. Till proven guilty, that's how I feel.
Dodgy, dodgy.
Because there's two sides of the story. We don't know Chris
Incorrect.
Brown's story.
There's 3 sides to the story: his version, her version, and the truth.
All right.
All right, so it's Fun Friday, and we decided to chop it up a little bit today. So we normally do our movie review once a week for our UK radio station, Switch Radio.
Switch.
However, this is another announcement. The lovely Fiona Douglas, Feedy, she's had a knee operation. So she's off for a few weeks. So we've actually got 4 weeks of a grace, really, because we don't need a film review for 4 weeks. So instead, we thought that we would bring you film reviews this week, and we have chosen a few of our a few 8 to be precise of our favorite films that we've watched over the last few weeks, and we're gonna give you I got to put my teeth in. We're going to give you our reviews on what we thought.
Yes.
Rich is going to go first because he's the man.
Yes. And I love movies. And the first one we're going to talk about is Red Notice.
Red Notice.
On Netflix. It stars Ryan Reynolds and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Wonder Woman. I can never pronounce her name. Gadot, whatever her name is. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
And it's about a thief who's trying to. They join forces to find a rare relic, and it just all over the place. It travels like all over the world.
Okay, now I'm not gonna lie. When we do our movie review, excuse me, we have 5 each. You rate it out of 5, I rate it out of 5.
Yes.
We give it an overall score out of 10.
Yes.
The overall score out of 10 for this film was 5.
It was 5.
I'm not gonna lie, it was absolute shite.
I liked it, but I like the cast even better. I like the cast. You can't go wrong with a Rock film and Ryan Reynolds together. I like Ryan Reynolds for his comedy and The Rock for the action. Rock's going to bring any movie he's in, he's going to bring the action.
I honestly think you gave it a 4 and I gave it a 1. Like,
yeah,
the acting was rubbish. It was predictable. Okay, there was a tiny plot twist at the end, I'm not going to lie.
Right. I agree.
If I switched it off halfway through, it wouldn't have bothered me.
It wouldn't bother me either. It was a little lackluster, but like I said, I was more drawn to the cast.
It was a lot lackluster.
Well, that's what we gave it. We gave it a 5.
We gave it a 5 out of 10, which is average. And I personally won't waste an hour and so of your life on it.
And what we say when we get something a little around 5 to below 5 is it's worth a watch if you're doing laundry or folding clothes, or
if you've got to watch paint dry or watch a film.
If you're doing laundry and you're folding.
I mean, honestly, I can't even remember. Like, The Rock is obviously supposed to be the eye candy in this film for the ladies. I don't even think he got his top off, did he?
Not to my knowledge.
Exactly.
I thought Ryan Reynolds would be the eye candy.
Oh,
all the women like him.
Well, I don't.
Well, hey, look, I don't like either one of them. I like Wonder Woman.
Anyway, Red Notice on Netflix. I'm sure when we watched it, it was a number 1 choice of Netflix film over here.
Probably so.
I would like to know, just swerving left a bit, when they rate it number 1 in the UK, USA, who the hell gives it that rating out of 10 to be number 1?
I think it's based on views.
Well, that's wrong.
Who's chiming in? Who's chiming in to watch it? I think
a lot of people wasted their time then, not just us.
Well,
okay, so that's 5 out of 10 for Red Notice. The next one is The Unforgivable, which is also available on Netflix, starring Sandra Bullock and Viola Davis. It is about a woman released from prison into society that won't forgive her. The woman is convicted of murder. The woman who is convicted of murder searches for her sister that she was forced to leave behind. What did you think about it, Rich?
I thought it was great.
It
was different. Mm-hmm. The plot twist at the end, I kind of figured it out towards the middle of the movie, but that's just me. I can't speak for everyone else, but I thought it was good. Sandra Bullock is a force to reckon with.
We did give it a joint score of 9 out of 10. So this is a good one, kids. I liked the film. I was a bit disappointed with the ending, I ain't gonna lie.
Why?
Because it ended all of a sudden, and I was like, "Well, what happens?" You know,
well, I don't want to spoil
about it this. What happened?
She got what she wanted. She got what she wanted. Not the way she wanted, but she got what she wanted at the end. I thought the ending was fitting.
Well, that's where we agreed to disagree. I thought the ending, there was more to come, but we'll never know. So. But yeah, it wasn't, I ain't gonna lie, it was a good film.
Yeah, I thought it was good from start to finish. So yes.
Agree. So that one, folks, is a definite watch.
Definite. Popcorn.
Diet Coke, Minstrels, Maltesers, Whoppers, the lot. The Unforgivable on Netflix.
Yes. The next movie that was on, I don't think it was on Netflix here, but on demand. It was on Netflix there, am I correct?
I don't know. You haven't told us the title yet.
Oh. It was called Wrath of a Man.
That was Amazon.
Featuring Jason Statham.
That was Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime? Okay. Jason Statham is a hired hitman that goes undercover a security joint to take revenge for his son. Woo! It was hot from start to finish. I really enjoyed it.
Well, we gave that one also a joint score of 9 out of 10.
Woo! Jason Statham, he's right up there when it comes to action. He don't mess around. It was short and subtle. It was nice. It was from start to finish, it was jam-packed.
It was jam-packed with action. There was a little plot twist. And yeah, I liked it. It kept you on the edge of your seat.
Heck yeah. I can't complain at all. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was another favorite. Wrath of a Man, Amazon Prime. What did you say it's on over there in the US?
On demand.
On demand. On demand then, or on Amazon Prime. Get amongst it. Now, my dad's other half absolutely loves Jason Statham, so I'm going to have to ask him if they've watched it. If they haven't, I'm going to tell him he should watch it. It was a
now, fun fact, before he was an actor, he was a professional diver.
A professional diver?
Yeah. Olympian
diving for fish?
Diver. No, diver, like jump off a diving board.
Oh, diver. Not diving in the sea. You mean diving in a swimming pool?
Right.
Is that even a job?
He was an Olympian. I don't know if it was a job. I mean, if you're an Olympian, yeah.
Well, you know what they say, folks. You learn something new every day.
Fun fact. It was a fun fact.
Oh, it wasn't very fun, but it was a fact.
On to the next one.
This was available on Netflix called...
Excuse me.
It was called Passing. In the 1920s New York City, a black woman finds her world upended when her life becomes intertwined with a former childhood friend who is trying to pass as white. It stars Tessa Thompson, Ruth Negga, and I really enjoyed it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was very different.
And let me just tell you this much. We actually, wait for it, scored it a 10 out of 10.
Wonderful. I'm telling you, it wasn't action, but it was a good story.
Yeah, and I've just seen,
and it was different.
It was on for an hour and 39 minutes. Now, I didn't feel like it was on for that long, to be fair.
Me neither.
It went really quickly, number one. Number two, it was very interesting, like that people would
Black
do
people
that.
back in the day passing as white was
I've never heard of that before.
And even the character who was playing white is actually black. Both of them are black. But the thing that really got me is that she passed as white so good that she married a white man.
Right, and had a child.
And had a child and didn't have a clue. That was so interesting to me back then. That to me, I thought that was very dangerous.
Okay, I agree. Now, I'm not gonna try and give away any spoilers, but A, like the last one, I thought the ending was like, what happens next? And B, who done it? Who done it?
Yeah, I agree with you. It was a mind blower.
It was a mind blower. They were the two questions I still have left unanswered. What happened next and who done it?
Which to me makes for a very good television.
And that isn't, when I say who done it, that is not a spoiler alert, because that's literally in the last 30 seconds of the film.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be watching it thinking, oh, what's she going on about? Blah, blah, blah. You literally have no clue.
Mind blowing.
Ooh.
Very interesting story. Very different. Very good.
I think they need to do more films like that, to be fair.
Well, I'm tired of, and this is just me. It's Black History Month. I'm tired of the same old Black History movies. So this was kind of really good, / a little bit of education in there. And it was really good. I thought it was well put together.
10 out of 10, folks. Passing on Netflix.
Yes. Now.
Back over to you, Richalicious. What's up next?
Bruised. Halle Berry's directorial debut, where she plays a ex-MMA fighter who ends up having to take care of her child after not having her child, for abandoning her child, I guess, and trying to reclaim fame. It's typical fighter movie.
Okay, we actually rated this one at 8 out of 10.
Yeah. And the reason why I rated it at it, first of all, I love me some Halle Berry. And then I'm happy to start seeing people get behind the screen and try to do something. And for her first directorial debut, I think it was very well done. What? I saw ATP hop. I saw ATP on.
It made it across the
And I thought it was very well put together. Now, there was some questions of certain things that she did do in the movie that I was kind of questionable about, but you'll have to watch it. Audience, you're going to have to watch it, and then you'll probably understand where I'm coming from. There was some questionable scenes that I just didn't understand. Didn't really have to be in the movie.
I hear that, but also it was a good movie. Let's put that out.
Let's not take away from the movie. It was great.
No, it was a good movie, but it was predictable.
And I think it was just a hair long.
Okay. Yeah, they could have trimmed it down a little, but we still gave it an 8 out of 10. So that's worth a watch.
You get him, Holly. You get him, Holly. She's not just a pretty face. She got behind the screen. Boy.
Right, and she got the ish kicked out of her, and she kicked the ish out of somebody else.
And I think for women who are very, really, really attractive, there's not too many people that can pull it off. Charlize Theron did it, where she played in Monster.
Who's the $1 million baby chick?
Oh, what is her name? She played
Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank, yeah. Hilary Swank pulled it off. And now Halle Berry did a really good job because she's really pretty in real life. And for her to play rough and tough.
Yeah, she did look a bit rough around the edges, we're not going to lie.
Yeah.
So that's on Netflix.
That's Bruised on Netflix.
And that got an 8 out of 10, so that's worth a watch. Next up, we have got one of my favourite little beauts, Idris Elba, starring in The Harder They Fall, also on Netflix. Gunning for Revenge, Outlaw Nate Love saddles up with his gang to take down the enemy Rufus Buck, a ruthless crime boss who has just sprung from prison.
And it's supposed to be based on true events, supposedly.
Right. Now, we did give it a 10 out of 10.
Yes, because first of all, if anybody knows me, I love a good Western. And for it to be an all-black cast, they all did a spectacular job. Even the cast members that really wasn't in it for long, they might have died off, or you saw them in the first part of the movie and then you saw them at the end.
Okay, this is
really put together.
This might be a little spoiler alert. The absolute first scene is so gory, it's not even a joke. Yes,
I agree.
It starts off as it means to go on. Like, I wouldn't say I watched it through closed eyes, but I thought it was good, though. The only thing I will say is it is very long. Again, over 2 hours and something. I'm sure they could have shaved it down a bit. But I liked it. Unlike you, I ain't a Western fan. I ain't going to lie. But I did like it. It was a good film. We gave it a 10 out of 10. And obviously, Idris is easy on the eye. So it was easy to watch him for over 2 hours.
Let me say his name right. Idris.
Idris, yeah. For some reason, you say Ildris, but there's no L in his name.
Yeah.
Currently, he is making the next episodes of Luther.
And I love me some Luther.
Me
too.
So that means right. The Harder They Fall, Netflix, 10 out of 10, definite must watch. Western lover or not Western lover, you got to watch it.
Yes. And being that it's Black History Month, you should want to check it out.
Right.
All black cast.
If you need a reason or an excuse, we're just giving you one right there.
Right.
What's up next?
The one I have is called Army of Thieves. In this prequel to Army of the Dead, a mysterious woman recruits a bank teller, dieter, to help her crew crack 3 legendary safes across Europe.
Is that a Netflixer?
And it is on Netflix.
Now, we gave it, before you, I know what you're going to say about it, we gave it a 6 out of 10. And I do believe that my score was higher up the ranking page than yours.
Yeah, I am a big Zack Snyder fan. He's the man who did, Justice League and some superhero movies. And it's a prequel, like it said. It's a prequel to Army of the Dead, which is a zombie movie. So if you really want to get into it, I suggest that you watch Army of the Dead first. Then watch the prequel, because there's a lot of movie play that are switch back and forth, and that's what got me about it. I didn't like it.
I've never seen Army of the Dead. So when I watched the film, I was thinking, well, them parts are irrelevant. What's that got to do with the film?
Exactly.
It's not till afterwards when you said, oh, it's a prequel or whatever you call it. I don't understand why they do that. Just make the movies in sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do they do that?
Well, you wanna, some people like to see the origin. They want to know how did it come to play?
Okay, so when the director, I'm just talking Spielberg or anybody who's listening out there, when you think of a great idea for a movie, right? If there's a slight chance that somebody's going to say, well, how did that start? Make another movie first about how it started, then bring your movie idea out. Stop giving us 2-3 movies in a prequel, in a bloody trio, whatever they're called, 3 movies, and then all of a sudden say, oh, number 4's out. But this is what happened before number 1. Why?
Well, they did that. They did that with the new Kingsman movie.
I haven't seen that either, so I'm just saying we like the sequel of events, not you get to a certain point, then you go back and look at how it started in the beginning, and then this is what happened afterwards. After you've watched this one and this one, you've got to go back and watch this one. No, that's when it's confusing. Just release your movies in order that the sequence happened and you'll be fine. But other than that, I thought it was a good movie. Before I knew it was meant to be something to do with something else.
Yes.
Apart from thinking,
I wasn't a fan.
What was that all about? It was okay. It wasn't great. It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that was Army of Thieves. It starred the chick
on Netflix.
Huh?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix, yeah, 6 out of 10. It starred the chick who was in Hollyoaks over here, who's also in the Fast and Furious movies. I can never remember her name, the mixed race girl.
Yes, I agree.
All right, well, last up, sorry, ATP cough. Last up is another Netflixer. Anyone would think we were Netflix fans. Another Netflixer. Sorry, I'm just making notes at the same time so I can write it up afterwards. It is called Awake, which 9 times out of 10 we are not. But after a global event wipes out humanity's ability to sleep, a troubled ex-soldier fights to save her family as society and her mind spiral into chaos. I can tell by the look on your face, so let me just let everybody know we gave it a 5 out of 10. Because let's be fair, we couldn't give you all great movies what got 10 out of 10. We had to switch it up a bit and chop it up a bit. I'm going to go first. It was bloody rubbish.
It grew on me. It was hard to watch in the beginning because it was kind of slow. Then it started getting a lot better.
Should I tell you? Oh God, ATP on. Should I tell you at what point it started getting better?
When?
The credits went up at the end. That's when it started getting better. I don't know what to tell you, folks. I mean, I think they had potential with the storyline.
Yeah, I think it was just, these apocalyptic movies. It was a different type of apocalyptic movie where
I think maybe it was cheaply made.
People could not sleep and only certain people could sleep. And that is true, though. If you don't get enough sleep, you start going crazy.
Right. And I was just about to say, never mind apocalyptic movies or whatever you called it. We could do our own movie because I don't get much sleep and you're always yawning. So we could have done our own version.
And we had already discussed that has nothing to do with sleep.
But that doesn't matter.
You looked it up. Me yawning has nothing to do with my sleep.
But it is associated with being tired. People associate it with that. So let's just
associated. But that is, we already looked up the facts of why people yawn.
Let's make our own movie because it would be a heap better than that.
I would love to be a full-time critic because we would really get some good movies out there.
Do you know what? Not just good movies. Why can't we watch them before they go on to Netflix and be one of these people that get included in the numbers of whether it goes to number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10? Why can't we do that? There's got to be people that view.
I think it's views. It's how many people who are watching.
Okay, but there have to be people that rate the movies before they come out on Netflix.
True. There probably is.
Why can't we be one of those?
Same thing as a movie critic.
Who do we need to speak to around here to get that?
I don't know.
We already are doing it every week.
I know. I would love it. Don't get it twisted. I would love to have the opportunity to get paid just to watch movies.
Okay, so I think we need to tag like a couple of movie people, like
Netflix, Amazon
Oh
Prime.
my god, I tag them every week. Come on, Netflix, man. We've just rated 8 of your movies off the bat like that. Give us a break.
Look at her. Boy, if she ain't a salesman.
Right, woman, saleswoman.
Saleswoman.
We don't even want any merch. Like, don't have to worry about giving us Netflix merch or anything. Just give us like the inside password so that we can download them to our Netflix and watch them before they come out. We are always honest with our reviews. We don't slate all of them. We're truthful. 9 times out of 10, he gives it a high score and I give it a low score because they're always rubbish. But we've got some good ones, and we're good reviewers, I think.
I think we are great.
Hey, do you know who the founder of? Let's get really into who is the founder of Netflix. Do you know?
No.
Well, I'm going to research it because I'm going straight to the top. I'm going past all these little henchmen and I'm going straight to the boss.
That's what I'm talking about. Go straight to the boss.
Right. Anyway, the last one was Awake on Netflix. 5 out of 10. Yes. If you have watched everything else there is to watch on Netflix, Amazon, Sky, on demand, whatever, then possibly.
And here, on demand, Hulu, Amazon Prime, HBO Max.
Yeah, if you've watched everything possible going in the whole of the universe, then maybe give it a go.
Yes, give it a go.
Other than that, save it. This is why we're saving people their time here. Time is money and time is precious, right? Why are you going to waste it on a poop movie? Just let us watch it for you. We'll waste our time and then you don't have to.
Yeah, well, we ain't got nothing to do.
Right? We ain't got no jobs. We ain't got no lives.
Wait now. I'm working on it, okay?
Okay, let me get it right. He ain't got no job. I ain't got no life.
Oh my God.
No, right, I said I ain't got a life. Come on. You ain't got a job. I ain't got a life. This is what we could do for people. We could save them time. Could you imagine that? That could be our superpower. What do you do for a living? We save people's time.
The dynamic duo.
Right?
Rich and Soph. Dun-dun-dun. Across the pond.
I'm saver.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. We definitely need.
I can't take you nowhere. I can't take you anywhere.
Listen, you'll be laughing on the other side of your face when the founder of Netflix contacts us and says, "Yo, I saw your show. I'm gonna give you guys exclusive gig to rate all my films that come on my platform."
From across the pond and there's some.
Right.
I would do that if it was international. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Because there's some shows that you get that we don't get.
Oh my God, I was just about to say that. And that is so annoying. Like normally we review a series on the show, but we decided not to do that today because we're giving you film reviews instead. But film reviews or series reviews, films or series, sometimes I can see an advert for one or a trailer and be like, oh my God, this looks the bomb. We got to watch it. You'll be like, I can't get it. You'll do the same to me. Make sure you watch this before the next show. We can't get it. So annoying. It's not even funny.
But we make it work though.
Right? Because we have to pick something else, which 9 times out of 10 ain't as exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Talking a series, I know we're doing movies, but I swear to God, you better get it because Drake coughed up the cash for it. So it's from your side. Top Boy, 18th of March is bringing out another season. Now, you know, I love me some Top Boy. I love me some Top Boy. I don't watch them all. Love me some Ashley Walters. Love me some Kano. Next season is coming. Top Boy. Drake funded the last season because the first one was years ago. Then he funded the last one. So it's got to be out at the same time because it's a UK show with a US backing. So we've got to get it the same day. 18th of March, mine says.
Well, I haven't seen the trailer for it yet, so we're just going to say 18th of March.
I ain't being funny. If you don't get it on the 18th of March, I'm gonna have to go ahead and watch it without you.
That's fine, because you know me. I'll rinse that bad boy when it comes out.
Right, me too. Pop, 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 pop. That's gone.
All right. That being said, Fun Friday has come to an end.
Right, and it was a blast.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. This is one of my powers, my strengths is movie watching. I love it. I enjoy it. It's one of my hobbies.
Time saver.
Yes, we can be you guys as time savers.
Savers. Yeah.
That being said,
Sunday we're coming back for Serious Sunday.
Serious Sunday.
And it's a good one, as always, because we will be here.
She took the words right out of my mouth. All right, people. This is Soph.
This is Rich.
And we are from across the pond.
You've just cut the show off before I've got to switch the light on because it's getting dark. Thank you for having my back. Yepper.
Gotcha. Yepper.
Hey, hey, now holla at me if you ready to go. Hey. Across the pond with Rich and Soph. Alright. Now holla at me if you ready to go. Hey. Across the pond with Rich and Soph. Alright. Now holla at me if you ready to